Alright, welcome back to Heritage Farm. As you were seeing from the intro, we are preparing to do spuds. Now, I'm going to do what I said I would last time, and that's advance one day, and I'm just going to get it to 6 o'clock the next morning. And I'm also going to advance the soil mod. Oh boy, get it right. There we go. We'll just let that advance and we'll make a start on planting the spuds. Run a bit quick there. Off screen I cultivated the last 3 fields we're going to do. I'm going to go through once we've planted everything and just check on what we need to do. I'll be mainly spraying up the moisture on here. We can start while soil mod is playing around. Alright, so we drop. That's drop. I hopefully don't think you have to switch this on. Oh, yes you do. There is an on there. Right, so we're just going to come out because we messed up. This is a modded. I mod this planter and I want to see whether it actually up here. Just check where our plant is still a bit dark. I should really went on a little bit longer. Yeah, that's planting. That'll do. We're happy. So I'll get into the cab and we will start on doing the spuds. This is a piece of kit you haven't seen me use before. I haven't had it I had it quite a while, but I haven't really used it. I just practiced with it to make something work. This is the nearest thing I could find to an old planter. Got a feeling the width of that is slightly wider than the tractor, but we'll find out. The field isn't actually too bad now. We will have to do a hell of a lot of work on this field. Now we're not exactly straight there, so I'm going to go straight across there. If I miss one row, I'm not going to bother. It'll be close enough. Oh, it looks like they are quite wide, these things. I modded this myself to, altered it a bit myself. I won't say mod, it's a bit too precious. I cut the capacity of the hopper down by half. It was 1,000 litres, which I felt was a little bit big, so I took it down to 500 litres. You will have seen, hopefully in the intro, there is a heap of potatoes there. There's enough to do this field there, plus a little bit left over. I'll always bring a few more I need, just in case something goes wrong. Trouble is you can't actually see out the back of this with that in the light. But I say, this is near enough. I will try and do the last bits of sewing off screen. There's not that much to do now. There's beet and there's another field of barley, I think it is, we've got down on our little list. And next time, hopefully we'll get round and we will walk the fields and see what needs doing. In the next couple of episodes we will probably be doing that. Plus I think moving a wool pallet fairly soon. I've actually put the more modern front load, the Belarus, up there already with a CSC fork on it. I like the rolls now. The spuds are going in better since I changed the texture on the surface. It looks a lot better. It's showing up a lot more. We're doing this nice and early in the morning because I have a lot to get through on this day. I just want to check something. I'm going to do something you shouldn't do. I'm going to run around this edge. We will keep running over it, but I'll make sure I get this edge fully. Yeah, I'm missing it here. So we're going to do the headlands first. You should do them last, but so don't do this 100%. This is my fun map. This is a map I can forget about playing anywhere near properly. Just enjoy playing with old bits of machinery. And you see we're almost done the first fill of these, so it'll be, I think what we will do actually is go around all the way around there and just top it up again, find it lasts out until we get to the up to the end here. It should do. Soon have to fill this up with juice again. This thing sips filled. One thing I have found with this, using that I will switch it off, using that front loader there, I do have to lower this down so I can actually reach it. If not, I can't quite reach, I haven't quite got the height. I haven't got the skills to lower the sides to that. Back a bit more. Let this down. I said before, I do really enjoy using this front loader. It is great fun. And it's simple. Even I can get this one right. This of course is one from the Giants Classic Farm Pack. And I'm just being joined by Rosie, one of the cats. It's now Rosie's channel and not Alice's. It will cause a fight between the pair of them. I think they're over. That'll do. Yeah. Take this back to the heap and fill it up again. Ready. That's ready. Turn it off, put the brake on, and let's walk back to the good old John Deere. As probably you all realise, I'm not the biggest fan of John Deere. They're okay, but this one I love. I really do. It's again, it's so much fun. It looks like the wall's almost full. But still, we'll get this field done, then we'll go and change that. And we'll do a few down this side, shall we? Not the recommended way of doing it, but we've got plenty of turning room this end. We'll take it a bit easier. The odd textures on the side there, it has been planted, it just looks odd. It's not a multi-terrain map, I fancy. So everything's going to look a little bit skew with, as we say around here. I can't quite figure out yet how far away I can be. I think we should be alright there, because I think the planting bits go slightly outside the tank. If not, we won't quite get as much as we want in there. So we should just about use that heap of spuds. There'll be about 400 litres left. and then we will sell what we got. I'll still get the rest of them up where I dropped them off when we harvested, and we're going to sell those. That gives a bit more money, but money is not the problem on this. I will cheat money in and out as I feel like it. If someone comes up with a piece of kit I haven't seen before which works, then I will get the money to get that in and put on the farm. It's as simple as that. This isn't about playing realistically, this is about just having fun. I'll just have a quick drink as we're doing this, how we're doing it. We'll use half a tank again. Now my feeling, one of the reasons I cut the size of this tank, I had a feeling that in reality this would be hard pressed to pull a ton, over a ton of weight through the soil. As this has to, this is very low horsepower, 20 or 30 horsepower, something like that. So I'll halve it. Apart from the fact that means I have to fill it a few times, which is fun. Which is one of the things I'm enjoying on 17 actually, using the big bags. I know not everybody loves them, quite a few people dislike them, but I won't use the big bags all the time. But then you can just drive next to them. I do enjoy that option though, of filling the things from above. And especially not having a never-ending supply of seed and fertiliser on the farm. I better fill this up again. We ain't gonna get up and down another row. Just drop that down. As I say, if I don't drop that down, it can't quite get over. This is where I find out whether the course plate is right with the amount of potatoes need. I use course plate for that. There's a lovely little bit certainly in the developer version, that tells you estimated usage of all the different seeds. And I use that on this. It doesn't matter on ordinary seeds, because I just run back to the farm, pick up some more on my never-ending supply of seeds. But for this, I won't be able to do it properly. All I've done there is put a plastic heap in. Loaded up 7 bucketfuls onto a trailer. Run it over here, and Bob's your uncle. Just lift it up and switch it on. And find out how far we got. We will try and finish this field off today. But I think all we really have to do on this one at the moment, it looks like. Oh, we want some moisture in there, so I think that's going to be sprayed with herbicide, sprayed with some water, and we'll probably spread with some NPK. That will give us maximum amount of moisture into it, unless because it rains, which it doesn't look like it's going to. Oh. New keyboard I got. It's a very delicate. I only have to press a button. Although I am playing on the wheel, but I've got some keys on the keyboard and some on the wheel. And anybody interested, it's just a bog standard G27. which I use as my wheel. It's a good all-round wheel. My feeling is a better all-round wheel than the replacement. But maybe just me having sour grapes, so I can't afford to buy the G29 or whatever the actual one of the PC's called. I'm looking forward to getting the head tracker, so I don't have to keep letting go of the steering wheel to move the mouse to move me through. And I promise, unlike a certain Mr. Oldfield, I do promise to use it. I'm still waiting for some comeback from Mr. Oldfield. I've been taking a few little digs at him just lately, and so far he's been taking it. He will come back with something. I'm probably waiting for him to make one of my typical hash ups. I think planting potatoes is actually more relaxing than ordinary sowing. And what we will be doing when we get this done, I'm not going to bother using the bunker anymore for silage. I shall use that silage silo, basically because it's slightly easier to use and takes a little bit less time. And now, being a lazy so and so, will we get back and forth? Now you might notice too where I put the heap of potatoes. That used to be, I bet fill this up with. That used to be part of the field, just what we're coming on to now. But there's a lot of grass in there, and I'm not a great user of Giant's editor, so I left well alone. And just the grass, some of it out. Although we've still got quite a bit on one or two of the. Oh, I've got hiccups now. I do beg your pardon. Although we have got quite a bit of grass on one of the other fields, and I can't for the life of me remember which one. It's one we done yesterday in game, or the last growth period in game. Well, I think we better have a closer look at this model. It's nothing too cracky, the planter, but it serves its purpose. Let's just turn this round and refill this again. Keep the bucket full, and we should soon see a little sign peeking up, I would have thought. Not yet, right. Now it's getting a little bit lighter, we might be able to see it. Use my torch. It's got a dirt skin, it's not a brilliant dirt skin, but it's got a dirt skin, it works. Not too certain how the spuds get to where they're meant to go. But it picks up its drive. I don't think there's no PTO on it. It picks up its drive from, must be a wheel about where I'm looking now, which turns into that, which must move me in here. And I would have thought there should really be a pipe or something above there, or little slots above there for the potatoes to run in. Let's see what it looks like this side. Ah, there's the wheel. That one right there in the middle there. That's where the drive picks up. Picked up on the small end of this cover here. That'd be a belt or a chain I should imagine. There drives the gear in the centre, which moves the spuds round. And Bob's your uncle. Let's turn that off. Now, I'm being brave here using the lights on FS15. Now, I've not caused too much of an issue with the lag. And one of the beauties about this one and the little red tractor, this old one, is they got gears on, and that means that it's easy to get the speed you want. This one's got 3 field gears, depending on the job you're doing, and 1 road gear. Road gear's 4th, and the other gears are just for field work. So depending on what you're doing, I'm using 3rd here, which is the highest gear. Most probably wouldn't. You must probably be using 2nd, I should imagine, for this job. But it's doing it. Oh, we're getting nicely through this field now. We're going to get this done in good time, I fancy. I wouldn't bother to ask you where I got where I got some of the mods from, because I cannot remember now. I spent almost days hunting some of these out what would work. And some people have been kind enough to suggest mods, and we will see it when we come to harvest. It's the potato harvester. It's the same as the one I used last year, except it's been updated and it's far better now. It was good before, but it now really does look the part. But I won't say any more about that now. I want to make certain you all watch to this series out, and this will be used for quite a while. This series, until I get fed up with it, or until a whole lot of old machinery is released for FS17. I'm hoping that Cars Night will do some form of pack. If he does, we will have him on PCSG, as we are a partner site to Modding Central, let's get the name right. That's SOB's site for modders. They specialise in, if you've got a modding question, just pop over to Modding Central and ask them. If they know, they will answer, and they are very helpful. And unlike some sites I could mention, which I won't, it won't make you feel small if it's something simple you don't know. I think they all realise that everybody has to start somewhere. I'm no modder. I can alter things sometimes. I enjoy diving through the XML files to see how things work, but to make one from scratch, or even mod an existing one properly, forget it. I'll leave that to the experts. I think we better go and fill up again. Let's throw the field out on the other side. Oh yeah, you're not far off this grass here. Just go up a gear. I must remember to drop it down again, because it's very good, and in that if you cut it too high, it just won't pull. You can see the lights over there, and that's a point I better take a screenshot. I think I know which one I'm going to take. coming behind here. I think I got the screenshot with the lighthouse in the distance. Right, I'm just going to prepare myself for a screenshot. It's Alt H, yeah, Alt H. The trouble with using both, well, similar mods on both 15 and 17, trying to remember what is what. Now, what we do is take that up, just going a bit closer. It's up as far as you go. Try and get it with the well, we got it. Don't want that, so we'll pull this back again. We'll get back in the cab. Don't drive on the field. And there ain't much left of my heap here now. Certainly isn't. How much we got left on there? Oh, we should have to fill this up one more time, I would say, looking at that. Now remember, I have this in road gear at the moment, and road speed. I must remember to knock that back out of that again. Because you would not try and pull anything over a field like this in road gear. It's just hardly pulling there. I was flat out, but it wouldn't go, so I'll put back one, yeah. Put back there, switch that on, drop that down, and away. Oh. Drop that down, he said, then lift it up again. Just another quick slurp. I will say for 17 they have got some small, older equipment, not old, but older. Some of these edges look like they should plant, but they won't. Yes, I do like this this little map. This is the first one. This is Old Time Farm. This is the first one. I did download 6.5, I think I mentioned before, but I didn't like it. It was very similar, but it had coins on which were impossible to miss, and I didn't. It took me about half an hour to get all the coins when I had a first look at it. There's nothing really altered on the map itself. One or two things didn't change, but there was still the grass in the middle of the fields. I might as well stick the old one. Sometimes version 1 is the best bet. If I was to use this planter on the bigger field with a more modern, say 60s equipment, 1960s on, I would certainly leave it at the 1,000 litre mark. This stuff, if you think the seed is only about 200 or 300 litres, the seed drill. come off the. Just didn't want to come off that bank. Yes, next one will be, and the same growth period, we will be fertilising all the fields and check them out, see what they need. Then I shall off-screen cheat with the big amp and cut that big meadow, and on-screen we'll collect it. I'm not doing that big meadow with the sidebar. I've done half. Well, I have done it once with the sidebar, and not again. I don't want to do the small ones, but not that big one. Then we should be getting. Then when fast forward another growth period, we should be getting that. We should then be getting somewhere in there. Oh wait, I'm almost there. Oh, just another one was that a potatoes too. I think what I'm going to do is just going to top that up on the field. That should be the last top up. Drop that down. Leave it all switched on. Dash over to get the front loader. Just had a quick look at my recording gear, makes sense it's recording okay, and yeah, no problems. I try not to actually run on the field, so that might not work for. This off, and I'll just leave it here, and we can just get it onto the grass. I don't know bother to fill that back up again. I don't think we're going to need famous last words. So I haven't been counting how many times I refilled, which I should have done really. You see, we went down, was it 9 litres when we first got this field? We've still got 8 litres of fuel left. But it's only a little, I think it's a 2-cylinder, very slow revving diesel. Not the most powerful engine in the world, but by God, are they economical. Should only be a couple more passes. It's a bit here. Oh, start again. Just lift it down and just take it back to the edge. Yeah, it should do. Had me thumb over the wrong button. Turned it off instead of lowering the seeder. The planter. There's a pity you can't empty this when you're finished. You wouldn't actually keep potatoes in from one year to the next. Well, if I was Mr. Oldfield, I would know. Ah. How far do we get? I can't see how I think we're done. I think that's it. Let's have a look at the map. I couldn't remember which key it was for this one. Vehicle selection, that's the one. Grove. Yeah, yeah, that's all. Looks like that's all planted, so that will do us. Right, we'll run this back to the farm. Turn it off. Get back in the cab. Cabby says, back on the seat. Get it into road gear. And away we jolly well go. And we're still not quite there with that wool bale. Still haven't discovered what these people are seeing up here. They all seem to be wanting to go somewhere in a hurry. Excuse me. Took me a little bit by surprise, so I think I better have another slurp. Whilst we're slowly making our way back, I think thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, please consider leaving a like. It helps me, helps the channel, allows more poor souls to find the channel. If you're not a subscriber and stumbled on here, I'm sorry for the content, but if you actually did like what you saw, please consider subscribing. It makes me feel good when I see when I see the numbers going up. But not why I do it. I don't do it for the numbers. I do it because I enjoy it. It's my hobby. Any comments, questions, queries, and this one is still open, or if you know of any old equipment which doesn't throw too many errors into the log file and actually works, which a lot of the beat halves that didn't, I'm sorry to say, the ones I first found, it took me a long time to get that one that actually works. Feel free to post them, post links. I'm happy that any site, preferably the one that it was posted on originally where possible, but I know it's a lot of this stuff it's not always possible. Alright, let's drop that down and unhook it. This is one thing I'm looking forward to seeing on 17 is the manual attach. I do enjoy using it. Not everybody does, and I can understand why, because it can be a pain. I really enjoy using it. Right, with that, it's me saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.